What happens when the President of the United States refuses checks and balances from Congress as well as the judiciary? Welcome to The Point. My name is Benjamin Dixon. CNN has reported that the Trump administration has instructed Hope Hicks and Ann Donaldson to not comply with requests from Congress. Last week, Trump's Justice Department refused to turn over documents to a federal judge in the sentencing of Michael Flynn. And Trump's Attorney General William Barr also defied the Senate by refusing to testify. Not only has Donald Trump's administration rejected the checks and balances set forth by the Constitution, but Trump himself has used his platform in many ways to undermine the legitimacy of the federal judiciary as well as Congress. Matthew Ford of the New Republic said it like this, quote, "Trump has been openly hostile to judicial constraints to an unprecedented degree. Under his watch, immigration officials have defied multiple court orders halting earlier versions of the travel ban, which apply to several Muslim-majority countries. Before taking office, he launched racist attacks on judges who ruled against him. As president, he has angrily denounced so-called judges who have thwarted him." So not only is his administration rejecting the checks and balances, Donald Trump himself has become a direct threat to the institutions of our democracy. But it gets worse. Remember when the scariest thing Donald Trump said was this?
The polls. They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
As terrifying as that notion is, Trump's supporters are now going even further.
Never in my life did I think I would like to see a dictator. But if there's going to be one, I want it to be Trump.
So let's get to the point. We have a president and an administration who feel that they are above the law and outright reject the checks and balances set forth by the Constitution. Not only that, we have the President of the United States who uses his bully pulpit to undermine those same institutions in a way that we have not seen in our lifetime. Furthermore, we have supporters of the president who are willing to follow him no matter how far he goes, even if that means becoming a dictator. So what do we do in this type of situation? Number one, Congress and the judiciary must use the tools at their disposal. They must hold anyone and everyone who refuses to comply with subpoenas or court orders in contempt and sent to jail. If any one of us, you or I, refuse to comply with a subpoena or with a court order, we would be in jail. That's it. It should be no different with the Trump administration. Number two, we cannot be afraid to hold a president who believes he is above the law accountable through impeachment. Consider this. Had Barack Obama done any of the things, any one of the many things that Donald Trump has done, the Republican Party would have begun impeachment hearings already. Number three, we have to play hardball. Donald Trump has demonstrated that his supporters will follow him all the way to dictatorship. And so we cannot be afraid of playing hardball politics with them. Anyone who is talking about bipartisanship, anyone who's talking about going back to the times when things were better, anyone who's talking about getting along, they are not equipped to fight the fight that is happening right before us today. You cannot be reasonable with unreasonable people, and you cannot be reasonable at unreasonable times.